My old junior dragster was pretty much a hardtail, so that means I felt everything. And my teeth rattled out of my brain. So once again, big appreciation on the junior dragsters on the property. I know for Friday's race we had 105. We'll see how many we have through the first round here, but still, great showing for the kids. Winning lanes 5 and 6. Load up, please. 5 and 6. Load up. All right, so a little close to the tree here. We're going to see what happens. 27,000 separation. Top end going to be Pollard. There you go. She's on it this time. 9:03 at 66 mile an hour for the victory right there. Dylan was late at the tree. Goes 9:11 at 70 mile an hour. Pollard going to move on to round number 2. Jalen Bryce coming out of Jefferson, Alabama, 9:09 against Kane Kern. Pierre Part, Louisiana, 8:90 going to be right-hand side. Once again, juniors, don't forget to turn your light on in the back there. So once again, junior dragsters, if you're running tonight, make sure to turn that light on. Thank you. Just don't want you to forget. I know it's late. So pre-stage on both sides of the racetrack right here. Alabama against Louisiana. Both drivers not bad. They're about 10,000 separation. Top end charge. Going to give it to Kern. 060 reaction time. A 10th over for the victory right there. Price was 070 reaction time. 10th and a half over is no good. Kern takes it by 31 thou. Dangerous Dylan Carr going to be right-hand side. Bradenton, Florida, 1093 going against Eli Wiggins. Elevation, Kentucky going to be left-hand side. Down to 890. 2-second head start. Go to Dylan Carr. Here we go, pre-stage on both sides of the racetrack here. Eli's in, here comes Dylan. Dangerous Dylan. Taking his time. Taking his time. There we go. Whew. Uh-oh, big time red light for Dylan Carr. Eli Wiggins going to be 079 green, looking for 890. Top pin, can he go? 890, dead on with a 1 at 71 miles an hour. His car goes 1102 on a 1093 dial right there, as he'll have to go to the buyback window if he wants to enter second round. Ollie Mosley coming out of West Salem, Ohio, 936 against Ella Parsley coming out of Beauty, Kentucky, 906 here on the right-hand side. Dylan is a good announcer, for sure, Brittany. Pre-stage on here for Parsley on the right-hand side at Beauty, Kentucky. I wonder if that's a beautiful land, right? Dennis, thank you. Stage in for Ella. Here comes Mosley. Oof. Somebody's away late. Parsley looking pretty good. Top end going to go 061 reaction time, 9:15. That's going to be 9 off the number right there for the victory as Mosley was late at the tree. Goes 3 off the number. Margin of victory, 25 thousandths of a second. Cam Rich, my little man. Cameron Rich coming to the left-hand side of Port Orange Florida right there. Wade Rich, the crew chief extraordinaire, going to be down to 909. And Matthew Pylon coming on the right-hand side to Houston, Florida. 9 flag, going to be right-hand side. Great to see Wade and Nicole and the family out there. Jeff Ryder, thank you for everybody up here. Thank you. The Nastier. Oh, no, that's Naysayer. Or Naystayer. What happens at 11 o'clock? All right, here we go. Pre-stage on. Who's going to move in first? It's going to be Rich. Both reaction times a little bit on the late side. Top end looking over. Give it to Cam Rich. Cam takes it 9:14. 65 mile an hour for the victory right there. Having a reaction time advantage. Matthew was dead late. Goes 1 above at 71 for the loss. Cam takes the stripe by 72 thou. So H. Harding coming out of King Corral, Florida there, the Indian chassis, 903 against Steven Skelton, Cleveland, Georgia. The Mike Boss chassis going to be right-hand side. Thank you to Dennis. I'm going to give it a good shot, man. Give it my best shot. Should I start singing? That's just flat out awesome. See all the junior dragsters here. $62,000 separation. Top end, give it to Skelton. 895.5 off the number, 70 mile an hour, owed 65 reaction time. Harding was late at the tree, goes 10 above. And that's no good. That is Common Cord. Todd Futrell coming out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, the Haskell car. On the left-hand side, 796. Emma Green, I believe, coming on the right-hand side. Chattanooga, Tennessee, 890, going to be right-hand side. Practice my blast type. I got it. We've had a lot of great announcers up here, man, including Rodney. Oh, man, pretty good late in the right-hand side of the racetrack. Todd's going to try and catch out there, but he's going to need a lot of luck. Top end, it's going to be Emma, 897 and 73 right there as Todd goes out. Breaks out by 25 thou. Did not matter. He was dead late as he gets Common Cord. Galen Fargo coming out of Arcadia, Florida. 892 against Nathan Lopez coming out of Wellington, Florida here, the half scale. 915 going to be right-hand side. Look at that, a pink dial import. That's like the first pink dial import I've ever seen. I like it. Mopar man Steve Evans was great for sure. Oh boy, somebody's dead late, somebody's good. Top end, give it to Nathan Lopez doing a womp 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 down there. 063 reaction time, 9:31 at 67 mile an hour. Fargo goes 6 above right there, but he was dead late. Jake Hopper coming out of Groveland, Florida. Mike Boss chassis down at 794 to left-hand side against Mallory Stewart. Fairmont, West Virginia. Going to be down to 899. Thank you, Dustin. I'm telling you, I'm going to start my own show. It's going to be slow and Sebring instead of fast and Fincham. Tenth arrow separation here. Watch Jake trying to reel her in. Top end charge. Give it to Jake Harper. 794, dead one at 79 right there. As Mallory Stewart was 043, had him on the tree, goes 1 above for the loss. Margin of victory 67-10 foul. Woo. Anthony King Jr. coming out of Loxahatchee, Florida here. Oh man, KCS chassis. Haven't heard that in a while. Long time. 790 going to be the dial in there. Jacob Barberry coming out of Parkland, Florida. 802 going to be the right hand side. So here we go, a little pop, pop, pop out there. Should I say the juniors are talking to each other? Who's going to go in? It's going to be King. Oh, man. One of the junior kids is 00. Top end, give it. Oh my gosh, Jacob 052 goes way above for the victory right there. As Anthony King having all sorts of issues, but King was 004 reaction time, but the junior just does not run the number. Unfortunate for King. Bobby Gribble coming out of Cynthiana, Kentucky, the Mike Boss chassis. 886 to be the dial-in right there in Morel Meza. Mazda coming out of Hollywood, Florida here, down in a 797. RPC helping out the right-hand side. Mez's mom out there making the last adjustments. Gator, have a good night, man. Pre-stage on both sides of the racetrack here. Stage in for round. Here comes Bobby. Here comes Bobby. Here comes Bobby. There we go. Well, somebody was late, somebody was halfway decent. 65 separation. Actually, 55 separation. Top end, 895 at 72 for Bobby Gribble as he takes the victory. Wow, Meza must have gave it back. 818 at 71, and I don't know what he was thinking the right-hand side unless he had some issues, but it looked like he gave it back. He had him more than covered. But by 65 foul, Bobby takes it. Madison Fisher coming out of Loxahatchee, Florida there on the left-hand side. Will be down to 790 against Trevor Bargeron coming out of Reidsville, Georgia. The Mike Boss chassis, 8 flat, right-hand side. All right, here we go, Trevor, pre-staged. We need Chris Simmons to the tower, please. Chris Simmons to the tower. Trevor, 005 on the red side as Madison Fisher goes 067 green, 2 above for 89 total for the victory. Trevor was 005 red, 39 above. Matty Douglas coming out left-hand side, the Wolfboro, New Hampshire, 797 against Maya McKenzie. West Palm Beach Florida down in a 790. Big shout out to Chris Simmons Photography Employee of the Weekend, Hank Jackson. That's right, he gets a plaque. Big shout out to Hank Jackson. Apparently he's the Employee of the Weekend. Gets you a little bam chicken. Uh-oh. Mackenzie's on the clock here, trying to get us started, and it looks like it is not going to happen, maybe. Man, that is unfortunate right there. Douglas was a great sport. It's not going to happen. Oh boy, Matty was 008 anyway. Douglas, wow, breaks out by a lot. 64th out on the big end, but was 008 up front. Don't think I want to hold 600 in my pocket with a junior. Just saying. I mean, King Grant might, but not me. Dennis, have a good night, brother. So here we go, Dylan White going to be left-hand side. Cordsville, South Carolina, $7.99 the dollar to Dylan Hike. Brownsville, Louisiana, $7.80 going to be the right-hand side. Interesting to see him dial up a few from the last race. All right, here we go. Dylan Hike going to go on the right-hand side. Already having a successful weekend. Let's see if he can keep it going. Oh, boy. Top end. Give it to Dylan White over there. 004, dead 9. 13 total for Dylan White for the victory right there. Dylan Hike was 043, 3 above. He let him go. And that is Common Cord. Shelby White coming out of Cordsville, South Carolina, $7.95 against Carly Tapley coming out of Alexander City, Alabama, down in a $7.98. Stage in for Carly. Shelby coming in the left-hand side. Oh boy, 3,000 separation. Should be a great race. Comes down to the kid on the big end. Will it be Shelby or Carly? Top end, it's going to be Shelby White. 032, way off the number there. 10th off at 76. Carly Tapley, 035 in a tree. And breaks out by 1 thou after sending it 99. Oops. That was a mistake. Mason Cruz, the Bike Boss chassis, be coming down to 834. And Cole Walker, Denham Springs, Louisiana, be down to 830. Joanne Water says that we've been a hoot. Does anybody use the word hoot anymore? I know, Joanne. All right, who's going to go in first? There we go. Cruz is in. The back wing lighting up like it's traction control. Why do you have a light and a wing light? Is that traction control up top? 840 right there at 69 mile an hour, 071 reaction time. Walker had him on the tree, 054 to 71, but goes a tenth above at 61. Cruz will take it by 27. Foul. Ashlyn Frenderson coming out of Palm Harbor, Florida, 790, and Carson Emmett, Cedar Bluff, Alabama. It's going to be down to 8 flat on the right-hand side. Aaron Williams, what's up, my friend? Once again, this is first round here this weekend for GRE Saturday. That's right. The Goolsby Racing Enterprises Saturday action coming at us here. Lots of love, my fiance Emily on the property. Came down and said she'd hang out for the weekend. There we go. Carson Big Chuck Emmett could be right hand side. Oh boy. 044 reaction time for the victory. Ashland was 45 red. Oof. Carson going to go 2 above at 81 for the victory as Frederickson goes dead 3. But 45 red is no good. Logan Westmoreland coming out of Greenwood, South Carolina, down in a 790. And Cameron Willis, the Wadley, Alabama, 832 down. So here we go. We got the lights as the Knight Rider. Should we go around and poll all the juniors about Knight Rider and see how many know what Knight Rider is? Would that make you feel old? That would make me feel old. Seventh hour separation. 10th pin, who's it going to be? It's going to be Cameron Willis all over the brakes down there. 840 at 72 miles an hour as Logan just doesn't get there. 795 at 74. Maverick Palmatier coming out left-hand side. The deal in Florida, 790. Last time in the junior. Felicity Morris coming out of Pensacola, Florida. Half scale, 796 here on the right-hand side. Joanne says I'm a hipster. Joe, so we asked the kids what a hipster is. I don't think they would know. All right, here we go. Morris is in as Maverick is going to move on. His last time in a junior here. 0:48 reaction time, looking for 790. And goes. 8:44. So Morris goes 799 to 81 right there. 28 to the red side. Chase Meyer coming out of the left-hand side, excuse me. Sarah Allen, that is, I said. Jacksonville, Florida, 790. Oh, no. And Chase Meyer coming out of the right-hand side for Mitchell, Kentucky, be down in 817. Chase going 76 down. The red side is Sarah Allen, 21 red. Going to move on. Allen looking for 790. Going to go, woof, wow, 776 right there at 83. She just sends it out the back door. Jay Sinkler coming out at you here to left-hand side. Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, down in a 795. Going against one of the Team Louisiana cars, I believe, down in a 790. Riker Cromwell. Ponchatoula, Louisiana, excuse me. Sickler goes around by 31 as Riker, 0:39 reaction time, going to go 794, 76 miles an hour. Sickler was underneath by 24 after going 31 red. Nathan Mendenhall going to be left-hand side, Partsburg, Pennsylvania. The 09 Lightning chassis down to a 790, and Chase Purdy, Palm City, Florida, going to be down to a 798 and right-hand side. All right, here we go. 10th on the red side. Mendenhall. Oh, man. Chase Purdy, 126 green. Going to go 799. And Mendenhall is not going to be happy, man. As it looks like we got, yeah. The Creech family's out there. Keely Creech coming at you, Clayton, North Carolina. As we're doing a new filming for the What Does the Fox Say 2? I don't know. That's what it looks like. Jordan Ansel coming out right-hand side of the racetrack, Morris, Illinois, down at a 793. Gotta love it, man. The guy wins the shootout, and he puts on the blue uniform, and he has wings, so he must have had a Red Bull. Is that Winnie the Pooh? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. We got the Unicorn. Do they say weird things when you punch them in the stomach? Ansel says, I don't care, bring it. 793, the Morris, Illinois-based team in the right-hand side. Here we go. Jordan Ansel's in. Here we go. Kaylee blanks the bottom mold. Oh, boy. What does the Fox say? The Fox say, give it to... Oh, man. Gave it back, it appears. Jordan Ansel takes it. 057 right there. Goes 2 off the number as Kaylee Creech was 010. Nailed him on a tree. But unfortunately, goes a 10th above. Jimmy Cavanaugh coming out of Melbourne, Florida, 790. And Jackson Joins coming out of Sparta, North Carolina. Going to be the right-hand side of the racetrack. Here we go, the battle of the No Light Juniors. 827 and 77. Jackson Joins going to move on. Jimmy Cavanaugh late at the tree goes 804 and 74. .843 there on the left-hand side of the racetrack. The famous Not on File. That's my favorite drag racer of all time. Cole Jennings coming out of Lincoln University, Pennsylvania, 790 here in the right. Here we go, stage in both sides. Oh boy, actually 2 great reaction times coming at you. There you go. Jordan trying to take it. Oh man, that is not where she wants to be there. He wants to be. Cole Jennings goes 033, 7 above at 83. Trina was double 09 and way underneath. Way fast. Brady Wiggins coming out of Elevation, Kentucky, 793. Jaylee Solsi coming out of the right-hand side, the Monmouth, Maine. The Mike Bosch chassis down in a 793. So heads up at the start. All right, here we go. Jaylee's in, Grady's in. Red light start for Wiggins. 25 at the red side. Jaylee Solsi going to go 017. Looking for 93. Goes 95. 25 above right there. That's 32 total for the victory. Wiggins goes 796.82, but was 25 red. Cooper Brown coming out of Jacksonville, Florida, down in a 790, and Ryan Gasket, Parrish, Florida, down in a 790. Gotta love junior drag racing, man. Cool fun fact, my brother was the first winner ever in a junior dragster at Cecil County Dragway the week after it started at Englishtown. That is correct. We ran it the week after. And you know how funny it was? You sat there and watched it, and they were going 19 seconds, 21 seconds in the 8th mile. Because literally it was just a lawn tractor motor on a junior dragster. Red light start, 26 down the red side. Ryan Gasket, 005 on the right-hand side, going to go 804 at 67. As Cooper Brown goes 2 above, but 26 red. Everett Black coming up Port St. Lucie, Florida, down in a 923, and the right-hand side down in a 790. Another cool story, my first time ever driving a junior, I hopped in it, hit the throttle hung, and I forgot about the kill switch, so I'm doing donuts in the field. My mom jumps on the front and reaches in for the kill switch and kills it as she's riding on the front of the junior dragster. It was pretty comical. I think there's even video somewhere of my mom videotaping and then dropping the camera. Red light start, 108 to the red side. Of course, I was 8 years old. Black top end gonna go 918. It's 71 for the victory right there. Right hand side, no name. We got a lot of no names apparently. Not on file here. 790. There we go. Jackson Earwood. 790 coming out of Cleveland, Georgia, and Erica Mast coming out of Massillon, Ohio. So Massillon, Ohio. Thank you, Jake. So everybody please, well, I'll announce it after this. Here we go, top end. Who's it going to be, Earwood or Mast? 792 and 77 Earwood going to take it 022, 25 above. That's a 47 total. Mast was 054 to start. We call that common cord. Everybody that took a starter off the line, once again, if you're a junior parent, please take a look at it. I don't think you took the right starter. Once again, we had somebody pick up the wrong starter. If you happen to look at your starter, so if you picked up a starter off the line, make sure to double check it, make sure it's yours. If it is not yours, please bring it back to the starting line. So once again, junior parents, check your starters out. If you happen to pick up the wrong starter, you need to bring it back. Yep, no problem. Bailey Mize coming on the left-hand side of the Harriman, Tennessee, 776, and Drake Dawson, Jimson, Alabama, 806 on the right-hand side. Mike Pendergrass, thank you, buddy. And Bryce Pittman. Oh, man, Bailey Mize is not going to be happy as that was 007 red. Drake will take the luck, a lot of luck. Drake was 119 green and breaks out by almost a tenth of a second as Bailey was 007, 2 above. Haley Shook coming out to your left-hand side, Northport, Florida, 790, and Ty Courtney, Ranger, Indiana, 793. Junior dragsters are amazing, man. I tell you what, if you're going to run in the big car, you need to have a junior. It definitely gets you ready. I don't care who you are. So if you're out there watching a live feed or on the property and your kid does not have a junior dragster, I highly suggest it. $42,000 separation up front. Let's see who's going to take the win. Moving on to round number 2. Give it to Haley Shuck. 0-11 reaction time. Backs into him at 8:04 at 72 mile an hour. Takes 54 at the stripe. Ty Courtney goes 0:53 and way above. Braden Lunderville coming at you here. The Neenah, Wisconsin. 750 to Darlin. And James Paler, Northeast Maryland, to be down in a 796 over there. James Paler, I've known the kid since he was born, which makes me feel old. Keith Paler out there, what a great guy, man. It's great. I've known Keith for a very long time, and Christiana. Okay, we got the right starter up here now, so that's right. Once again, the gentleman that was looking for a starter, we have it up here in the tower. He brought it up to the tower. So once again, the young man looking for the starter, we have it in the tower. In the tower. Well, that ain't going to happen. James Paler gets way out of it. 0:42 as Braden had all sorts of issues. 0:83 reaction time, and maybe it spun. We're going to go with that. It blew the tires off like a Top Fuel car. Katie Slow coming out left-hand side. Parrish Florida here, 790. And Courtney Silence. Silence over there on the right-hand side. Jacksonville, North Carolina, 8:05. Jamie Dad out there making sure the tune-up's right. Big shout to the Hog Farmer, Dwayne Silence and Chaz, if they're watching online. Two-and-a-half-year-old man. I mean, the boy. You need to get him involved, man. You can do it at age 5 now. It's pretty crazy. Big separation up front. Top end, give it to Katie Sloat easily. There goes 8 above, 800 above, that is. At 77 mile an hour, 0:27 reaction time. Silence was dead late. Breakout by 6 thou. And Katie takes it by 25 thou, which means Common Cord. Coy Lakeland coming out of left-hand side, the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 795 against Patrick Weiss. The Mount Indiana there, down in a 792 on the right-hand side. Uh-oh. Patrick's got to look back. Patrick's got to look back and does. There we go. I heard the womp plate. 798-79 for the victory right there as Cohen breaks on the starting line. Macy Stewart coming on the chin here. Fairmont, West Virginia. The American Chassis down to 791. And William Kraft. Melbourne, Florida here. The 06 Axel car down to 793. It's way past my bedtime. Way. Here we go. Top end. Who's going to be? Give it to William Kraft. 005 reaction time. Going to go 32 above right there. 37 total. Macy was 051 green and lost it right there. That's Common Core. A lot of Common Core going. Katie Crack coming out of Melbourne, Florida here. 790 on the right-hand side. And Anthony Augustine coming out of Bonita Springs, Florida. 798 here on the left-hand side. Don't forget, if you are going to buy back, you can do it tomorrow morning. Once again, if you are going to do it back. Top end, who's going to be? It's going to be Katie Kraft. 048 right there, 10th off the number for the victory. Hunter Jackson coming out of Effingham now in South Carolina, 853. And Quinn Gardner, Dillwyn, Virginia, 790, going to be right-hand side. What part of Ohio did I move to? Jeff Smith, I live in Florida. I would never move to Ohio. Sorry. The whole reasoning of me moving south was to get out of the cold. Live in good old Palm Coast, Florida now. Got a house. Pretty nice. Here we go. Oh boy, 1,000 separation. Woo. Gardner, tattoo, 050. That's a 52,000 package. Jackson was 049 in the tree. 26 above. 75,000, no good. Kaden Sochak, my BFF. Coming out left-hand side, Rittman, Ohio. 790 here, Kaden on board. Speed Shark Graphics. Reza out there watching all along with Bob Heather. Braden Davis, little rematch here. Douglas, Georgia, going to be a right-hand side, 790 for the Davis family racing team. The Davis is known for motorcycle racing. His dad, a multi-time Prio Nitrous motorcycle world champion. And big shout out to his wife, who's one of the hardest working ladies in drag racing. Should be a great matchup once again. Caden's got him the first race. We'll see who wins the second race. Regardless, I'm sure whoever loses is buying back. Oh, baby. Somebody tattooed him. Top end charge. Give it to Kaden Sochak. 007 reaction time. Going 5 above. Braden Davis was late again, man. Not his cup of tea. 071 green, which is one of his worst reaction times ever. Goes 793. So apparently he's sleeping out there. Brooks McMath. Pretty much teammates going out of here. Chesapeake, Virginia, the Mike Boss chassis. Thornton Motorsports, both sides of the racetrack. Patrick McMath out there doing some tune-up changes, along with Tim. Mallory Logan coming out right-hand side, North Chesterfield, Virginia. So here we go, Texas Roadhouse sponsorship, right-hand side of the racetrack out of Chesterfield, Virginia. If you get a chance, go to that Texas Roadhouse and say you saw their name on the side of a junior dragster. Coop Cooper, what's going on, man? Cecil County Dragway was my home track. Oh boy. 27th separation. Top end. Who's it going to be? Give it to a double breakout. Brooks McMath takes it down and says, look at that. Patrick says, ha. That's what I'm talking about. Uh-oh. They're going to dance. Now there's a small fight. No, I'm just kidding. White Palmetier coming on left-hand side. D-Lynn, Florida, 8:15. Austin Logan coming on right-hand side. Port Charlotte, Florida, 8:15. Wyatt Palmetier coming out of D-Lynn, Florida, 8:15. Austin Logan, Port Charlotte, Florida, down to 8:15. And once again, thank you to Dorothy and Patrick McMath for bringing me in to announce the Junior Dragsters this weekend. And Rob Reynolds, of course, and the whole RT promotion staff. So we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Stage in for Logan. Wyatt goes in. $37,000 separation. Top end charge. Give it to Wyatt. Look at that. He let him go. 8:30 and 59. He said, Austin, you want it, you take it. As Logan was 0:49 and breaks out a ton. Peyton Shook going to be left-hand side, Northport, Florida. 8:50 going to be the dial here. Here we go, the legal pie run coming at you. The final pass of the night. I can't talk. So we got one. Look at Peyton Shook. That's the way the end of night. 000 reaction time. Peyton goes. Oh, 795 at 80 mile an hour. That's still cool. 000 reaction time over there on the left-hand side as we're going to turn it down to Jake and set things up for a little winner's circle interview, and then that'll be it for the night. Once again, we will start tomorrow morning with round number 2. Remember, if you're buying back in, the gate is closed at the moment. We do apologize about that, but make sure to do it tomorrow morning. You can do it tomorrow morning, and it's all down to you, Jake.
Oh, we're down here in the winner's circle. I'll step over this thing. Don't worry. If I step on the windshield, you couldn't tell. We're down here at Big Check. Carson Emmett, man, you had a heck of a junior dragster career, and I know 10 grand ain't nothing to you, or 1,500 or whatever we got here at New Year's Nationals, but 105 junior dragsters, you came out on top, and we're not surprised, but that's a long race for you guys. Normally it's a 4, 5, 6 round race. 105 junior dragsters is a 9-round race. What do you do in between rounds to keep yourself centered? Because I know that Dad says you're getting your butt kicked when you get home for this crack in the windshield. What happened?
About the windshield? Okay. Well, I was trying to get out of the car and my foot actually hit it. So I've broken more windshields than I would actually like to admit. It's a pretty bad habit. I need to get rid of it. But yeah, I think that's the 3rd windshield I've broken this car.
So Dean McElvain builds a really good race car, whether it's a big dragster or a junior dragster. They are very, very top-notch equipment. But I know Dad's a big part of this. Mom's a big part of this everywhere you go. But back to the whole 9, 10-round race thing. That's a long time for you guys. These things aren't made to hold up for 10 rounds in one race, are they?
They are not. That is a very long time for these things to be going. You don't see a lot of junior races actually go for that long.
What do we do to pass our time?
Anything I can, really. Sleep, eat, ride around, anything to keep me sane. I think a lot. I'm a very active person, so sitting still isn't the best option for me. So it's a very difficult time for me in between rounds.
You've won everything there is to be in junior dragster racing, and you've got about a year left, right? Year and a half, 2 years?
I'm 14.
You're 14?
14.
You look 25.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
No. But we get here, and everybody throws Hail Marys at you, right? If they're not perfect, they're a thou red, and they know they've got to step up next to you. Do you ever think about that in the back of your mind?
I mean, I really don't, because, I mean, the way I see it, if it's my day, it's my day. If I'm going to win, I'm going to win. I mean, a lot of good racers here, and, a lot of people, go for a kill when they're up against me, but I don't really think about it. I mean, whatever happens. I run my race. I can't be worried about them, really.
The year and a half reference, you live in Alabama. You guys start drag racing at like 14 and big cars up there.
Look, can't be giving away our secrets. Come on.
So, Carson, you won the $1,500 Right Trailer Friday race. I think you won this round here, first round. We stopped at midnight right here. But are we done yet?
I don't know. We're going to have to find out. We'll just see.
Your $1,500 Right Trailer Friday champion, Carson Emmett, Big Check, gets another one right here at Palm Beach International Raceway. Congratulations. Anybody you want to thank, like look forward to your right a little bit. There you go.
There's a lot of people. I have to think of RT Promotions, throwing this race. It's a great race to be at. I got to think of a lot of people. Some people have noticed it, not a lot of people have. My parents aren't here with me this weekend. I still have to thank them for trusting their kid to come down here and not do something absolutely stupid without them. I got to thank Ben Willis and his family for hauling me, the Morris family for, housing me, feeding me, and keeping me here. So, there's a lot of people I got to thank. Dean McElvain, there are a lot of people. Jesus Christ, mainly, most importantly, a lot of people really helped me do this, so I'm very thankful for this one.
So does Dad know the windshield's broke yet?
Probably does now.
So Carson Emmett, you're a $1,500 Friday champion. Congratulations and good luck the rest of the weekend.
Sorry, Dad. Love you.
And that'll do it right here at MotorManiaTV.com. We will be 9 a.m. round number 2 for the continuation of GRE Saturday. We will see you all bright and early in the morning.
Well, congratulations to Carson Emmett. He was such a fine young man, and he did look a lot older than 14, didn't he? But and he seems like just a really mature and good young man. Anyway, congratulations to him. Also, congratulations to Dylan Height for making it as far as he did. He runnered up in the juniors today for the Friday 1.5K. Now on the box 10K, for the Wright Trailers box 10K, we had Carson Brown and Trey Brunner, anyway, and Trey won that. We'll have his winner circle tomorrow. The no box 10K was Gage Birch and Nick Hastings. What a matchup. And today, Gage took the victory. But you know, kudos to everybody. It's good racing today, wasn't it? So, yeah, we're going to be live. We are being held over. You know, thank you to Gaspar Body and Paint. You know, they do big rigs, RVs, stuff like that. They do the big stuff. Anyway, thank you to them for holding us over for another day. Okay, and I mean it with that, you know, I mean, if it wasn't for them, we were going to have to go home. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Tomorrow we will start at 9 a.m. with round 2. Now, they're going to have the re-entry round. Oh, it's not a re-entry round, it's a buyback. A buyback is where they go directly, they pay and they go directly into round 2. Okay, and that's what we're going to start with tomorrow. So we will see some of our favorites who may not have done so well in round 1 come back. Okay, I'm going to go say your goodbyes to each other, and we'll see you tomorrow at about 9 a.m. See ya. Oops. Bye.